War. War never changes. Unless the game is retooled for re-release and renamed, then I guess it does. It's time for a first-person shooter, so let's go back to the genre's roots with a World War setting. World War Z has an odd release history. Originally named Ironstorm, developed by 4X Studios and released in 2002 on PC, it was then re-released by Reef Interactive on PS2 in 2004, renamed World War Z Ironstorm, where graphics were updated, new weapons added, and the game overall streamlined. Then later in 2004, this new version was ported back to PC, named just World War Z. Both PC and PS2 versions of World War Z got a UK-only release, spearheaded by... Oh god damn it, Wanna Do Edition, will you stay off my lawn? This wasn't planned. I had no idea they had a hand in this convoluted clusterfuck of a remake, or even knew it was a re-release until I started researching. Their logo doesn't appear anywhere on the box, just Rebellion and Microids. Wait, where do they factor in? I know Microids and Wanna Do Edition are all part of the whole Microids Wanna Do Edition Cryo Interactive umbrella. In fact, I can't seem to definitively pin down developer and publisher on any version. Okay, sorry for going off on one so early in the review, but for simplicity's sake, I'll refer to the re-release as World War Z and the original as Ironstorm. Set in a fictional timeline of 1964 where the First World War is still being waged, following the Russian Revolution, Baron Nikolai Alexandrovich von Odenburg, bloody hell, seizes Mongolia in 1921 with the intent of creating a Russian-Mongolian empire, stretching from the Pacific to the Atlantic. In 1933, an alliance of Europe and the United States is formed as the United States of Western Europe to oppose Odenburg. You play as Special Forces soldier Lieutenant James Anderson. There's not much to him, no personality comes through. He's simply the usual bland protagonist so you have someone to play as. Ironstorm is both a first and third person shooter with tough as balls enemies who can shoot the pipe out of a stuffy British general's mouth from 12 miles away. It was received pretty badly on release due to its difficulty and various bugs. I wondered if Ironstorm or the PC version of World War Z was available for digital download, and lo and behold, Ironstorm is. In fact, without realising it, I had Ironstorm in my Steam library already. Let's give that a quick go.
James, you read me? Okay.
Well, the keyboard and mouse controls along with the 60 frames per second is certainly appealing. I don't see what the problem is. Shit! Crap! Anus! Okay, I can see why a remake was necessary now. But did the widescreen crossover? No. No biscuit for you. The more realistic enemy behaviour in World War Z is much better. The AI was improved and the mission objectives were made more straightforward. James starts off in a trench base camp, and the differences from Ironstorm are immediately apparent. An attack on the base camp has already begun, where an Ironstorm has yet to happen. Ironstorm's base has a mess and a dog pen. These are missing from World War Z. Things like that, you get the idea. As this is still technically the First World War, there is trench warfare with trenches snaking all around the landscape, but with more modern weaponry. Machine guns, sniper rifles and flamethrowers are at your disposal, and yeah, I'm using auto-aim, sue me. The level design is varied enough, but nothing that hasn't been done before. Snowy no man's land, little town, a factory of some sort, underground parts, etc. The missions are also no different. Go here, meet up with this guy, go there, sabotage thingy, blow this up, get through enemy infested area. Actual gameplay wise, again, it's no different from other first person shooters from this time. Medal of Honor has been around for a while and the first Call of Duty was only released a few months earlier, but that doesn't make the unpopularity of this a bad contender. This is a decent game, it's been put together competently, but on passing you would be forgiven for mistaking this for one of the other aforementioned games. For me, the highlight of the game were the two stages taking place on Odenburg's Mega Train. Not only does it have a mix of interior and exterior areas, and having the dynamic of battling on a moving train, but this is one opulent train. Odenburg's got his shit together.
You there?
Wouldn't you like to join Baron Udenberg's glorious new regime? Unsure, eh? Under Udeburn's wing, you will march across all of Eurasia, liberating nations along the way, where they will join us completely voluntarily, of course, in this new empire. Still not convinced? Well, how about these badass uniforms and weapons? You look just like someone out of Fallout. What's Fallout, you say? Nothing, pretend I didn't say that. No? Okay, fine. Sign up and you'll get to ride Udenberg's awesome mega train. It's got billiards. It's got a swimming pool. It's even only got a bloody church. Okay, the last one may not be for everyone, but come on, it's a church, on a train. So how about it? Fantastic then. When it comes to the overall premise, I'll address the elephant in the room. The alternative timeline of a world war is nothing new. The Wolfenstein series has been around since 1981 and has taken many creative liberties. The most notable being the end of Wolfenstein 3D, where you fight a minigun-wielding Mecha Hitler. And, well, I'll tease the ending just a tad. World War Zero's climax will look a tad familiar. I know I haven't addressed the gameplay a great deal, but do I really need to? This is a decent game, but it's so generic and there's nothing new on offer. It has an interesting plot, but you only get glimpses of it with the occasional cutscene and these news reports on the save terminals, so it feels as if the interesting stuff is happening elsewhere. If you're interested, the original Ironstorm is available on Steam for £1.99. You can also get it on Good Old Games, but they want $7.99 for it, so screw that. Much of the... Oh wait! I have it now! I might know what's going on. Lucy? Lucy? Could you do me a favour and help me present this? There's a good girl. Okay, so Ironstorm was developed by 4X Studios. World War Zero PS2 was developed by Rebellion, and the PC World War Zero by Reef Interactive. Ironstorm was published in Europe by Wanadu Edition and the US version by Dreamcatcher Entertainment. With me so far? No, me neither. Now, the PC World War Zero, as we know World War Zero was a European-owned release, was by Reef Interactive. And according to the Wikipedia page, the PS2 World War Zero was published by Ubisoft. But that may be wrong, as the box I have says it's published by Microids, which is part of Wanadu Edition. Steam says Ironstorm was both published and developed by Microids. Good Old Games says it's published by Anuman Interactive. I went to the Anuman website and one of their brands is Microids, so I guess that kind of matches up at least. So, did we figure it out? Have we learned something today? No, of course we bloody haven't! Even looking at legit sources, I can't figure out this convoluted developer-publisher mess. Play World War Zero, it's not bad, but if you want a real challenge, try and figure this out.